Hey up everybody, how do? I hope you're all good. My name's Dave Kate and you are watching the Yorkshire Bike Mechanics YouTube channel. So it's unfortunate, I think, that we live in a society where some people want to steal each other's stuff. And I'm talking about bikes more than anything else. Now we can do loads of things to protect our bikes. We can chain them down to the floor, we can take the wheels off and put them in a different place. But if someone wants to steal your bike, they're going to make every effort to try and get that bike away. And I've seen videos online where they've done this right in the middle of the day, in the middle of a precinct, with a grinder, stealing people's bikes, and it's awful to watch, and it's such a shame. So there should be a manufacturer somewhere out there that produces something good to help us track us bikes once they've been stolen. I mean, obviously the better thing would be to try and stop your bike being stolen in the first place. But if it does get stolen, how can we help find, what have we got to help us find that bike? So we've got a couple of things on the market at the minute. One of them is a GPS system made by a German company. And I think there's a subscription. I'm not sure whether it's about 180 quid or something like that for the device. And then there's a monthly subscription. And I think it works reasonably well. But the problem being is, particularly if it's an aluminium bike, it needs to be in a place on your bike that gives out a good GPS reception. And if you've not got that, then it can be a little bit hit and miss. I'm not saying they don't work well, they probably do. The other thing that we need to look at is an Apple iTag, which is a simple solution, a cost-effective one at 29 quid a piece. That's how much they are. Now, the good thing about an Apple iTag is that it uses the whole Apple's network to ping information backwards and forwards to track where that Apple iTag is, and it sends it back to your phone. Now, that seems like a good idea to me. So I thought we'd kind of test it out, really. So I've bought an Apple iTag. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on this bike. It's a Kinesis gravel bike. But I think what we've also got to think about is whoever's going to happen to steal your bike, first thing that they're going to do is they're going to look for devices like Apple iTags. So where are we going to put it? It's got to be somewhere where it can receive signals from the Apple network. There's no good putting it in an aluminium frame because that's not going to help. So it's got to be somewhere exposed, but somewhere where other people can't see it straight away. So I think I found a little bit of a solution that might help us along the way. And it's this little device here. Okay, now if you can see that, what it is, it's an Apple iTag enclosure, but it sits under your bottle cage, okay? So it's very discreet and it's hidden under your bottle cage. And I think people are not going to generally look for that straight away. And so I think that's a good way to plonk your iTag somewhere. Now, as time goes on, obviously developers will develop better products, but at the moment we haven't got a lot to work with, and I think this might be a good solution. So I'm going to fit it to this gravel bike, okay? My son's going to go out for a ride on his gravel bike, and I'm going to try and find him, okay? He's going to go out for a ride. He's going to leave his iPhone here because I think that's an unfair advantage. And I'm going to give him a bit of time, and I'm going to go out with him in my van, and I'm going to try and find him. So let's see how it goes. So you can see I've put the bottle cage back on. The little enclosure is behind the bottle cage. It's the same colour as the bottle cage, so you're not going to look straight away, I wouldn't have thought. It fits in quite well, and the bottle is back in the cage. Now, it's worth mentioning we have a friend who's got a Specialized Levo. It's a carbon bike, and he's put an Apple iTag inside the frame, inside the carbon frame, and he's wrapped it in little bits of foam and popped it over the top of the battery. Now, he says it works brilliantly, and it still gives off signals, and it receives signals, and he knows where his bike is at any particular time. So I think that's worth noting, that if you've got a carbon bike, then the Apple iTag seems to work really, really well within the frame. Anyway, let's crack on. So we've given Ryan a good 20 minutes now to actually get some distance. He's only 24 and he's fit as a fiddle. So he can cover quite a lot of distance within that 20 minutes. And we've opened up the Apple iTag app. And as you can see, he's already been pinged. Not too far away, but nevertheless, he's actually there. You can see him in the app there. Now, it seems stationary at the moment, but what I need to say is, I need to say that the Apple iTags are really not a tracker device as such. It's very difficult to track a moving object with an Apple iTag. They work best when they're stationary, when more people can go past them. So I'm just approaching where he's been pinged. You can see me on the map just going up to that position. Now I know that that position there is a big block of flats and there's a car park down to the left of it. Now I can't see that him being in there because he wouldn't make it that easy for us. So I think he's just probably been pinged there and we're waiting a new update on the map. But let's check it out anyway. I'm going to go down the left-hand side, down to the car park. You can see me on the map there, and you'll be able to see the flats in front of me there. Now, when I get to the bottom of the hill, I'm going to turn left, go up down the front of the flats, and then in the car park. And you can see me there just turning left. It's quite a nice little app, actually. It's quite easy to follow. So you can see me there just turning left at the bottom. I'm going up the hill, okay, to the top, near the entrance of the car park. And I'm getting pretty excited now because I'm thinking, do you know, it won't make it so easy. I'm going to find him. I'm going to see him in here when I go in this car park entrance. And you can see me going in now, just through the gates on the left-hand side. But I'm just looking back at my phone at this point and I'm thinking, do you know, there's another ping there. He's been pinged at a different location. And I'll just show you that now. On the app. So if you look there, we're at a different location now. And it's quite a bit further up the road, but not miles and miles away. So what I need to do is I need to whiz my car around and change direction. And you can see me going up to that position there. Now, when I get there, I'm thinking, right, okay, again, it's not going to make it too easy, but I need to have a look round and see if I can actually see him. And I can't. So just then, again, I get another ping. And you'll see from the map that comes up in a second, we've got a different location. So I've carried on this road and you can see me going up the hill there. Okay, and this is the new location that he's been pinged at. So I'm going past some traffic lights now and towards where he's been pinged. And I'm thinking that this is going to be his location. I'm sure he's going to be here. Otherwise, we could be going for ages. So I'm just going past these houses, you can see on the left-hand side. I'm just keeping my eyes open for a young lad with a red jacket on, somewhere on his bike, stood messing about, cycling round in a circle, wondering why I'm not going to be able to catch him. So he's just there on his left-hand side. So I'm just stopping. So as you can see, there he is. A young lad with a red jersey on his gravel bike approaching the car. Brilliant result. Great little video that. Enjoyed doing that. Got me out at workshop. And who'd have thought? $29.99 for a little Apple AirTag. And we were able to find, I didn't have a clue where he'd gone, honestly. He could have gone anywhere. All I had was the app to try and find him. So, yeah, successful. Worth $29.99 any day. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please subscribe. Toodle pip.